Namaste, welcome to our day 12 of pranayam practice. Let us start with our initial prayers, keeping your spine straight, sitting upright. Relax your shoulders, neck and face. Bring your awareness to the present moment. Become aware of your natural breathing. Observe the rhythmic flow of your breath flowing in and out, smoothly and gently. Let's start with initial prayers. ॐ सहना भवतु सहना भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. We will start today with the isolated part of breathing. So we have already learned 3-part breathing, which means we are using abdomen, lower chest and upper chest, also called as clavicular. So this is 3-part breathing. We are using 3 parts. But sometimes this becomes very challenging that what exactly is happening, or am I breathing fully or not? So it's always nice to go back to the foundation and always isolate these 3 parts and practice them separately. So for next 3 days we will be doing that. So today we will start only with the abdominal breathing now. That doesn't mean the air is not going in the chest or upper chest, but our awareness and focus will be more on the movement of the belly in and out, so that we learn to isolate these 3 different areas so that we know how to mix them at the end for the deep breathing part. So we're going to isolate only the abdominal part today, and we will be doing it. So you have an option here. If you have a nice space near the mat, you can lie down, or if you want, you can just also sit. So if you're lying down, the abdomen is going to go up. It's going to rise up if you're lying down, and if you're sitting, the abdomen is going to come out as you inhale. That's the correct abdominal breathing, right? So let's focus today only on our abdomen. For more awareness, for those who are lying down, can always use some props here, lighter props, like maybe a soft toy available in your house, or a small notepad or a notebook, or any other object like that which is lighter. You can use that just to see how the belly goes up and down, or we can just also use our hands. So let's begin either in lying down or sitting position. So I'm going to give you a count for 4. You're going to inhale in 4 and exhale in 4, and you're going to observe the movement of your belly. Remember, when in sitting position, the abdomen should come out when you inhale. In lying down position, the abdomen should rise up when you inhale, like a balloon, visualizing a nice balloon here when you do it. Let's begin today only the abdominal breaths, focusing on the abdomen. You can either choose lying down position or keeping your back straight, sitting upright on your mat. Any mudra of your choice. You can place one hand on your abdomen if you want, for more awareness and to check how the part moves. Natural breathing for a few seconds first, stabilizing your sitting or lying down position. All your awareness on the present moment on your breath. Focusing on the movement of the abdomen now. Begin inhaling in 4 and exhaling in 4. Let's begin. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. 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 Last round. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Relax. Nice. Moving further now to the next practice. For a few seconds, you can still keep your eyes closed, becoming aware of the nice sound vibrations, how you feel in your belly, observing and hearing your breath. We'll move further to the dynamic breathing now. So we are going to combine today both the breaths. So we will do one round Kapalbhati, follow it up with one round of fast breathing and repeat the same. Since weather is supportive now, it's not very hot, we can go for more dynamic rounds to energize ourselves and improve our immunity. So we'll go for first round of Kapalbhati, making sure you're only focusing on the active exhalations from your nostrils. At the same time, there is an abdominal contraction happening. It's a forceful breathing and you can follow your own pace that you're comfortable to start with. Let's start with the first round. Again, realigning your sitting pose, making sure your spine is straight throughout the practice. Chest is open, shoulders relaxed. While doing Kapalbhati, you can keep your awareness on your eyebrow center, in between your eyebrows, third eye center, or you can keep your awareness on the navel center near your belly. So these are the two focus points you may want to keep during Kapalbhati. Let's start with the first round. Inhale deeply, exhale completely, and let's begin. Exhale and relax. Very nice. Today we exactly did it for 1 minute. So you all are going to update me with your progress now. For those who have been consistently starting up with this pranayam, we did exactly for 1 minute today. Gradually we're going to improve like this on our timings, on our rounds, so that you will see progressing very organically without any force. Very nice. So we did for 1 minute today exactly. And let me know towards the end of the class that in a chat box that how many of you were able to continuously do it for 1 minute. And maybe tomorrow you can also count your rounds and let me know how much you are able to do. Okay, let's start with Bhastrika now, the fast breathing, just to follow it up nicely with Kapalbhati for the energizing breath. You have an option here. You can use your arms up and down, or you can just use your nostrils. Drona mudra of your hands, keeping your spine straight, sitting upright. Awareness on the breathing. Now we are focusing on both active inhalation and exhalations, and moreover it's like expansion of chest happening in Bhastrika. Let's begin. Inhale deeply, exhale completely, and let's begin. Exhale and relax. Also, we did Bhastrika almost today for around 45 to 50 seconds, which is a good number for it as a beginner. Very nice. Now we will revise again both the things, just in case if your body is not responding nicely today to another round. Take it easy. You can just stick to few rounds or maybe any one of the two. So we're going to do Kapalbhati again and follow it up with Bhastrika. So please stick to your body's capacity and see how comfortable you are. Let's begin with Kapalbhati's second round again. Again, closing your eyes, keeping your awareness on the active points, eyebrow center or navel center. Focusing only on the active exhalations and contraction of the abdomen together. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. And let's begin. Exhale and relax. Become aware of the after effects. It is very natural feeling here of breath retention. You don't even feel like inhaling and exhaling. If you have been continuously doing Kapalbhati without much break at a faster pace, you will have this nice experience of Kevala Kumbhaka, which means there is no effort here. There's a natural state of breath retention. And this gives lot of benefits. So gradually in Kapalbhati we all aspire for that the moment we stop, first few seconds we don't even feel like breathing in or out, and that's a good progress. Of course we don't have to hurry up for that state, but just a nice kind of a target for you on what should be your experience after Kapalbhati, where you know that it's going on a right direction and you're getting more benefits of it. Moving further now to Bhastrika, another round. Only if your body and breath allows you to do so, go for the second round as well. You can stick to your own slower pace, whatever is comfortable to you. But making sure you put your energy into the practice. It should not be very soft like this. Then we are not getting any benefits of Bhastrika. It has to be slightly forceful and rigorous. Let's start with second round of Bhastrika, keeping your spine straight. At any point, if it's a little painful, you can twist to your left and right side. Just go to the sides. Realigning your spine, shoulders, neck, face relaxed. Observe your natural breathing. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely, and let's begin. Exhale and relax. Observe the after effects of the practice. The whole body, all the cells are energized, and a lot of flow of prana has gone to the upper region, and that's why it's very natural to feel slightly dizzy because of the hyperventilation. A lot of gaseous exchange happening in the practice, so it's very normal feeling to feel dizzy here in this practice. And maintaining the same awareness on the breath now. Let's go for the balancing breath further. Alternate nostril breathing, Anulom Vilom. We're going to inhale in 4 and exhale in 6. Try to make your practice more mindful day by day. The more mechanical approach it is, the more less benefits you'd get out of it. So make sure you're not planning a day or thinking something else or watching something around you. Make sure you're completely focused and in the present moment with your breath. So let's strive for more mindful alternate nostril breathing today as you inhale and exhale through both the nostrils. Be mindful also of your spine straight, shoulders relaxed. Let's start. Keeping Pranav Mudra or Vishnu Mudra of your right hand. Using your thumb to close your right nostril and using your ring finger to close your left nostril. You can also keep these 2 fingers on your eyebrow center if you're used to doing the practice like that. Or you can just fold them and keep it on your lips or however you feel comfortable. Another hand is in any mudra of your choice. Let's begin. Closing your right nostril. Inhale through the left nostril at the count of 2, 3, 4. Right exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right inhale. 2, 3, 4. Left exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Left inhale. 2, 3, 4. Right exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right inhale. 2, 3, 4. Left exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Left inhale. 2, 3, 4. Right exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right inhale. 2, 3, 4. Left exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Left inhale. 2, 3, 4. Right exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right inhale. 2, 3, 4. Left exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And gently bring your right hand down, keeping your eyes closed. Observing how you feel at this moment. Observing your natural breathing. Let's go for 7 rounds of Bhramari practice today. Inhaling through both the nostrils, and while exhaling, we will release out the breath with the sound of Makara, the sound of an humming bee, the Makara. Bringing more awareness to your inhalations and exhalations and sound vibrations. You can use mudra with your hands of your choice, or you can rest your hands in any mudra of your choice on your lap. Keeping your eyes closed throughout the practice, and also for some time more once you finish with your practice to become aware of the nice sound vibrations. Let's begin. Take a deep breath in. Once you're done with your rounds, keeping your eyes closed for some more time, becoming aware of the beautiful sound vibrations of Brahmari, giving you peace, calmness, concentration, relaxation. Become aware of all this experience that you feel. Observe your natural breathing. Observe the rhythmic flow of your breath flowing in and out. And now let's conclude the session with our universal peace prayers. सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः, सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः, सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु, मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। Let's also visualize our positive affirmation of the day as if you are writing on the blackboard. A very simple affirmation that you can revolve in your mind throughout the day. I am dedicated to improve my health. I am dedicated to improve my health. And then gently you can rub your palms, bringing the warmth of your palms on your face. Opening your eyes inside the palms and gently bring your hands down. Namaste. Let us surrender today's practice to the Supreme Lord and let us pray for the well-being of all around us. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May all beings be happy. Thank you. Electricity is gone here. I think it's going to be like this here. We are in this high alert zone. All of us, most of you are from Mumbai, I feel. So Palghar and this GEV is also there. So it's going to be like that. But I hope you can hear me. So the tip of the day is very simple. We have to focus on our sitting position, on keeping it straight. There are two reasons for it. One is scientific and one is subtle. The scientific reason is that if we are hunching, then we are not allowing our chest muscles to open properly, and the breathing in and breathing out, the lung capacity, the positioning or the volume of the lung will not be great enough for us to kind of continue with the breathing practices, or it may not be very efficient. So that is one of the scientific reason why we want to sit straight. We don't want our chest, intercostal, the breathing muscles, lungs, we don't want to slouch, so that we want to keep it open, right? And another reason, subtle reason that yoga tells about the prana reasons. We have this pranic shakti in the body, the vital force or the vital energy, what we call as. So it is said to be flowing from the crown to the base or to till the base of the spine. So that's the direction of it, and this can be activated very well while we are doing our pranayama practices. So we don't want any disturbances for that. So these are the some reasons why we need to be sitting in a keeping our spine straight throughout. This important reasons should act as an inspiration to you, to always remind yourself to sit straight in any meditative pose. If you're familiar with any simple cross leg, swastikasana, padmasana, vajrasana, if not this, then on the chair, but make sure you're not going down back on the chair completely. Your spine is still straight with whatever rest you are giving it with the pillow. Sometimes some people also have issues in sitting down because of the knee issues. They can avoid and they can sit on the chair as well. So there's no harm. Or if you want, you can also always place a pillow or a bolster under your hips, under your buttocks, and that brings your groin, the front hip part, above the knee, and that will be really relaxing, comfortable, and that will help your spine to keep straight, right? So that's something about keeping the spine straight, really important in all the meditation and breathing practices. Thank you very much. I will see you all tomorrow. Namaste.